Your dog licked you today. Maybe on your face when you came through the door. Maybe on your hand while you were sitting doing nothing. Maybe on your feet while you were lying on the couch. And you smiled, you let it happen, and you filed it under love. That's not wrong, but it's only about a quarter of the story. When your dog licks you, they are not doing one thing. They are doing several things at once, depending on exactly where they lick, how long they do it, and what was happening before they started. Licking has a vocabulary, and once you know what each version actually means, you will never experience it as a simple affectionate habit again. Welcome to Canine Brain. This is what your dog's tongue has been saying all along. Before anything else, we need to start at the beginning, the very beginning. Your dog was born into darkness, eyes sealed shut, no awareness of the room, the light, the world outside the body that just delivered them. The first sensation they ever felt, before their eyes opened, before they had any understanding of what was around them, was a tongue. Their mother's tongue, moving across their face, their back, their tiny body. That lick was not affection, it was a signal. It said, "You are alive. I see you. You are safe." That connection between being licked and being completely unconditionally safe is formed in the first hours of life, before the brain can think, before the eyes can see. It goes in at a level deeper than memory. It never leaves. When your dog licks you, they are drawing on that first language. They are reaching back to the oldest and most reliable signal they have ever received and offering it to you. Not because they decided to, because that is what licking means, written into them before they knew anything else. Now here is the part that changes how you read it. Licking is not one message. Where your dog licks you matters enormously. When your dog licks your face, especially after you have been away, they are doing something specific. Your face carries the smells of everywhere you have been, the people you spoke to, the places you walked through, the air of the world outside. Your dog is reading all of that and simultaneously removing it, replacing foreign scents with their own. This is what animal behaviorists call re-establishing the bond. It is not just hello, it is you have been out in the world without me, and now I am bringing you back into ours. When your dog licks your hands, they are investigating. Your hands touch everything. They carry more recent chemical information than almost anywhere else on your body. A lick on the hand is your dog running a quick check. What have you been doing? Is everything normal? Are you okay? When your dog licks a specific spot on your body repeatedly, the same place, day after day, that is the version worth paying serious attention to. Dogs have been documented detecting cancer through persistent, focused licking on a specific area of their owner's body, often long before any medical diagnosis was made. The same has been observed with blood sugar problems. Dogs who licked their owner's hands or feet at unusual times were later found to have been responding to the early chemical changes of a diabetic episode. The lick that looks obsessive or strange is sometimes the most important one. This is not rare. The number of documented cases is significant enough that cancer detection dogs are now a real and studied field of medicine. Your dog's nose and the licking behavior connected to it is capable of things that medical equipment is still learning to replicate. So if your dog keeps returning to one place on your body with focused, persistent attention, that is worth noticing. Not alarm, just noticing. Now here is the one that almost no one ever talks about. Some licking is not love. Some licking is anxiety. A dog that licks excessively, not in greeting, not in focused investigation, but in long repetitive sessions with no clear trigger, is often a dog that is using licking the way humans use nervous habits. Pacing, nail biting, tapping. The motion is self-soothing. The repetition is calming. The lick is not directed at you as communication, it is directed inward as regulation. Dogs with high baseline anxiety often lick their owners more, not because the bond is stronger, but because being near you and repeating a calming physical behavior at the same time lowers their stress. It feels like more love. It is actually more need. This matters because the response is different. A dog licking you out of genuine affection needs acknowledgement. A dog licking you out of anxiety needs calm, structured routine and sometimes professional guidance. Responding to anxious licking with enthusiastic attention can accidentally reinforce the anxiety rather than addressing it. Learning which kind you are receiving changes how you show up for your dog. And then there's the version that sits underneath all the others, the one that runs through every lick your dog has ever given you, regardless of where or when. Mutual grooming, animals cleaning each other, is one of the primary ways that bonds between social animals are built and maintained across almost every species. It is not a display of affection that happens after a bond exists. It is one of the main mechanisms by which the bond is created and reinforced in the first place. When your dog licks you, they're placing you inside their social world. They're mixing your scent with theirs. They are saying in a language that predates every word either of your species has ever invented that you belong in the same circle, that you are not a stranger, that you are part of what they are oriented around. This behavior has been running between dogs and humans for approximately 15,000 years, since the first wolf decided that the person across the fire was safe, since the first dog looked at a human and chose to stay. Every time your dog's tongue reaches out toward you, they are continuing that choice, quietly, without drama, in the oldest language they have. The next time it happens, let it mean something more than a wet face, because it does. If this changed how you experience that moment, share it with someone whose dog does this every day without either of them fully knowing why. Subscribe to Canine Brain. Every week we go deeper into the language your dog has been speaking to you all along.